Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. He sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice.
Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah,
there he goes. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Using the quick game. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown Illini! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
On the run, it's Jackson.
Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Tate. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend them. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Quick strike complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
body blows really. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Donaldson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move, it's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Sayin. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Just keep slinging it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab outside, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking to pass. It's Hampton. Working that left side now. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by its defense.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. New set of downs after the completion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Here's the pressure. Big fella moving. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Back to throw, it's Hampton. He's going to take off. There he goes. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. Illinois got a field goal out of that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to rip. Their 4th straight win. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the 2nd half.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he's brought down after a nice game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hampton. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch. Power ahead.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to...
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.